Yeah. Yeah.
They took it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go! And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slap. Rip. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go out. No, 66. Hey, Charlie.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Easy. Alert!
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
King.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Real.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Alert! That's the twins. Say. Hey, 66. Hey, Echo. Easy. Hey, ball 66.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were... He's got it at the 15! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Shift. He's checking. Crash.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Mayfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
Get the ball. Hurry, hurry.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
You can't block me. I got you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9. Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Brady now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 57 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 13-year man puts it through, And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Point it right. You don't want it.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Set, 180.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
A gain of 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, it stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Hey, take your socks out back to home. Socks out back there, huh?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, check it. Hey, throw up. No,
From the gun, it's Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Ooh, with a juke. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Run. Hey! 51's the mic, boy. 51. Watch the pistol. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On second down, Mayfield again. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mike 51. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, Zoo. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
On 3rd down, Mayfield gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
180. 53. Mike. It's been a long day for you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Check four, check four. Check nine, check nine. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Run. 55.
First down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Jay, alert! One touch.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10.
Alert!
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, 4 down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Set, 180. Strong right. Foot out, check. Hey, alert.
Now Johnson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Seibert's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
In your face.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
50, here we go. 58 to Mike. Go. Watch twist.
Now Michelle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up second and 9 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
Wait, set. 380. Alert. 58 right there. I got you, son. 72.
On second and 9, Brady. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Throwing now is Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's shadow. It's just me and you. Alert. Check.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
Wait, that wide 80. Alpha. Hey, exit. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 58, right over there. Go, bandit. 58, right there. Jackson, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. Regular.
Mike, 53.
Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Back now in Foxborough. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check it. 36. Alert.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Christian Kirksey. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
72. 53's the mark. Hey, wahoo. Hey, 56.
Brady going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin McCourty brings him down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Mayfield finding Beckham and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? On 1st down, it's Johnson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 24.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. One time.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood.
58 for Mike. 58.
Brady to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. A victory there would mean their 6th on the year.
53, Mike 53. Watch this.
Back to throw, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
72. 50.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Alert 3, alert 3.
Up, up. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Smooth.
Hey, tighten down.
Now Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's the Broncos leading that game to this point. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Bravo.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Alabama, 380.
I'm here all day.
72.
Brady now on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
53, Mike.
Who that?
Check it, reload. Hey, Bolt 66.
53's Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Under 10. Regular. Sugar.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta!
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
180! Come on. Kill.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Team 6. Team 6.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Alert! Undercut! On 61, matchbox lights. Hey, alert 33.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hurry! Point it right.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Regular. Hey, Charlie. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Mike 52.
You ain't got nothing. Hurry.
Roy.
Pistol. What's that?
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime, then it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road